Welcome to Manaus, Brazil, the heart of Amazon rainforest. The terrain is by the river. The climate is tropical rainforest, which is hot and humid. Rain falls constantly throughout the year, with 60 to 160 inches precipitation. As it is near Earth's equator, city receives warmth regularly.
Since a house is located in tropical rainforest, especially by the river, it needs to deal with high humidity and high temperature. So, the window in one end must align with the window in the other end, with the opening position according to the wind direction to vent the moisture. This technique is called cross ventilation. Also, the house has a high ceiling to diminish the heat, and the roof has a good slope to keep rainwater out of the house area. Moreover, the area under the house is needed to support heat ventilation and prevent flooding.
When going inside the house, there are some wood pillars sustaining the roof inside the house with beams. This is work for the reason that the roof is large and heavy. Also, you will not see any walls, but only one large area, because the house is lived by a lot of people. The furniture inside usually came from teak, as it is easy to find in area.
Heavy rains in the Amazon rainforest have caused rivers to rise to the near record levels, flooding Brazilian towns. While rainfall varies from year to year, climate change has brought particularly heavy rainy years. The design of our house can prevent the negative impacts from flooding. The house has a raised basement to prevent water from entering the house during flooding. The house is mainly made of wood. The roof is made of palm leaf. Both materials are suitable for building a house as they can be easily found in the Amazon rainforest. And also, building a house with wood and palm leaves can provide good ventilation.
The steeply slant roof is made of straw from palm or banana leaves or grass weaving together as a sheet. Pillars and beams are made of large logs. The house wall is lining of pieces of wood. The wood is reddish tropical hardwood such as ceiba tree. Furnitures are also made of wood. We use wood because it can be found in nature and use straw because its ventilation ability. The house and furniture are constructed by local materials as palms are one of the most common tree species in Amazon rainforest and the tree is plentiful.
The kitchen in the house is usually at the corner, but it will far from the bedroom. I have window to displace the smoke and heat from cooking. It is like a charcoal stove. Use coal, charcoal, or wood as fuel. The storage room will be another small building. The structure is as same as the house. Body is made of wood and covered with palm leaves. Most things stored are spices, dry food, herbs, dry animal skin, and wood.
Our communication systems consist of a ground-based network with the SATCOM linked via two domestic X-band hubs. And this is a ground equipment which is located on the Earth, used to serve the signal from the Star 1, C1, and C2 satellites. This network can act as a frontline service during natural calamity situations. It can also work as an excellent backup where there is no scope for fiber cable deployment. For internet, our house uses also new telecommunication via satellite. We need to install the device which can receive the signal in our house. It's also suitable for locations far from urban areas or even as a backup connection as a safeguard in cases of breakdown in the main connection.
The type of renewable energy in Manaus is run-off river hydroelectricity. The water from the river passes through a pressure pipe to a turbine located lower than the pipe. Therefore, water falls by gravity and spins turbine. Generated electricity then passes transformer and distributes to house. Manaus uses this system because it connects with large river. Moreover, constructing reservoir like a dam is not a sustainable idea because many trees will be cut down. The amount of electricity depends on how much water flow. Definitely, electricity in Manaus will be adequate because this area has high precipitation.
We will focus on the way to manage two types of garbage that are generated in our daily life activities, which are wastewater and food waste. The first problem is wastewater. Since the house was built near water, there is a high possibility that the sewage will end up in the river and causes biological damage. The wastewater can be treated by precipitating and adding air to the water. Then, remove the sediments before releasing them to the river. Furthermore, the water can be recycled by using a sand and carbon filter to filter out the sediments. Then sterilize it using chlorine and UV light so that the water can be used once again. Let's move on to food waste. One of the ways to reduce the environmental effect caused by food waste is to compost them and turn them into fertilizer. This method not only prevents the release of greenhouse gases caused by rotting, but also beneficial for our home garden.